Alright guys, how you doing? We're back with episode 5 of Into the Black. I was getting pretty close to the Lagoon Nebula. If you can see, I think maybe 1400 light years distant, was it? That's not how you spell Lagoon. Right. Let's see. Herschel 36 is Central O Star. Yeah, it's under 1200 light years away, so I'm definitely going to be aiming to get there, at least reach there by the end of this episode. Now, this one looks interesting enough. I'm starting to think I probably took too many heat sinks. I mean, am I ever going to need 12 heat sinks? I don't know. Ooh, a very little dark one. It's been a while since I've had one of these. Have you noticed that these really small ones tend to always have around about 10 of those kind of pinky purple coloured planets? Oh look! Yeah, I mean this happens just a little bit too much for it to be a fluke, yeah? There always seems to be lots of these around these tiny little stars. Now, has that nebula, the Lagoon Nebula, looks like it's getting a little bit bigger, yeah? This has been one long hyperspace. What do we think of this? Very close into a Class L dwarf, but it's got a kind of curious look to it. It's pretty close by, this dwarf, so I'm going to pay it a visit. Right, so it should be this one. I'm not expecting anything, but you never know, you might get a little bonus. I've seen an ammonia world that looks a little bit like this before, that's why I thought it'd come out. It's just a high metal content. 100% water atmosphere. Doesn't look like that to me. I'll go pay that one a visit just to have a little look at it. It's a bit different looking, this one. It's actually pretty smart in a way. Kind of brown colour. You can see it's got a clear water atmosphere. There's pretty interesting clouds on it as well. Right, well, your water. Oh look, it's been discovered. You'd never have thought that was possible, eh? No, it's always worth a scan, obviously. It should be pretty easy to find. It's the second planet out with a moon, which should be this one. Right? Yeah. Right, so as we thought, it's a water world. I'm coming towards it at the pole. Quite an odd angle, actually. Right, now this looks promising. An F7, a K5 and a G9. Now again, obviously the F and the K are going to be orbiting with the G much further out. Or it doesn't have to be much further out, yeah? But it's going to be orbiting on a longer orbit. Right, so we've got a Class K, pretty large for a K. And we've got a couple of cooked planets, and then there is this. Certainly warrants further investigation, this one. It's rather close, yeah, at 8.5 days. And it is massive. But let's go pay it a visit just to see. And you can see the rings on this from here, although it's not very far away in all honesty at 35 light seconds. Very nearby system. Everything in here seems very close by. It's just an icy planet. Very large though. Icy planet with icy rings. Yeah, most certainly is an icy planet, yeah. Why is it so icy? I don't really get that. It's not like it's far out. mean, why is this an icy planet? Surely it should be at this distance. It's almost like a white giant star. It's pretty smart. Yeah, I must admit though, this is a bit puzzling to me. You've got this massive ball of ice with a Class K star looming very large. It's got a high surface temperature, as you would expect for something, you know, this close. It's only out 0.07, and yet it's got 58% ice. I mean, it says, you know, forming in the cooler regions of a star system. I'm not even going to try and figure that one out. How cool is that though? They absolutely nailed this. Asteroids especially. Absolutely fantastic. Or rings at least. Let's get out of here though. Make sure I don't hit anything on the way out. We're going to continue on to our destination. Sadly, this is all it is though, I think. Maybe one planet? Yeah. A 1,000,000-day orbit period, this one. This is interesting again, simply because the K looks larger. That's not quite, but it's a very large K. Very long orbit period as well. Yeah, nothing to see here. Now this one warrants more investigation, I think. F2 and a K1. Now then. Right, so the Class K, 20,000 days out, that's not too bad. A few minutes to get there. And then we can have a look and see what these are. 1.11, 1.4 and 1.8. Now they should be a little bit cold, these, but now this one's clearly water, yeah? Maybe the size of it. This one's very small, but it's obviously water. Yeah, let's go pay these a visit. I wonder at which point I will stop scanning water worlds, eh? It seems to be like every other system I get one. Probably the water worlds which is slowing me down more than anything else, in fact. If I had just ignored all of those, I would probably already be well past the lagoon. Right, so that one's a water world. Let's have a look and see which one I've actually scanned though. Right, so one that I was pretty sure was a water world. I'm going to check out these two as well. This one probably too dry, but you never know, and this could be anything. I suppose we should pay this one a visit though, yeah? Just for the novelty value of seeing a water world. Yeah. Right, so that would do this water world. It's another water world. Yeah, I had a feeling I might get to in this one. This is one of the very smooth ones. It's actually quite a lot different from the last one, yeah? I'm pretty surprised to find one this far out, but like I said, it is a larger planet, so it's probably still got plenty of heat going around it. We're going to get the ammonia atmosphere again. By the looks of it. Yep, not too bad. Pretty rare to find two water worlds in one system, obviously, which is the main reason why I came over here. Now, the question is, though, what is this? Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, it's pretty hot. Like I said, the ammonia atmosphere, compared to the oxygen atmosphere. Much smaller planet. Go check this one out. Now this one's just a high metal content. It's a candidate for terraforming. I'm not going to bother scanning the rest of it, it's just going to slow me down, but yeah, can't complain about 2 water worlds in one system, that's for sure. Right, an F, a K and a K. Can't bypass you, matey. Right, an F, a K and a K, and we've got at least an F and a K pretty nearby. Very nearby, in fact. It's been discovered. Yeah, 0.4 day in this one. This one's pretty far out though. Planets are nothing to write home about apart from you. Now, what are you as well? I'm gonna have to go out to this one for sure. Couple of nice stars there. Now this could make a nice shot. I'm gonna be completely honest with you though. I love the Asp in terms of its, flying ability, its character and stuff, but she is not the prettiest ship ever, is she? I'm not even sure if you can buy a skin for her. That would maybe make her look a bit better. Yeah, not a looker, that's for sure. Right, so we're heading out to a kind of blue looking planet. That's pretty smart. Yeah, that reminds me, I'm getting pretty hungry now. Maybe about breakfast time. This looks like another ring giant here, but there's not going to be much at it. Oh! I should keep on saying stuff like that, like, I'm never going to win the lottery tonight. That would be great. Because it seems that the exact opposite of what I say happens every bloody time. We've got a gas giant with water-based life. Yeah, I don't really pay gas giants a visit an awful lot, but you can get some pretty nice pictures out of them as well, yeah? Right, so is this the one that I came out for? I guess it was. Yep. Another water world. Some more gas giant water-based life. Tiny little pole on it. Looks different to most, this one, yeah? That's bizarre, that is. Yeah. One of the weirdest poles I've seen, that's for sure. Pretty nice planet all the same. One of many water worlds on my journey. At least this one looked a little bit different though. And it's pretty rare to find something like this. Very close to Earth temperature. Nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide atmosphere. Now I'm going to go out to this one as well just because it looks... Well, it's got rings, yeah. Well, it's very bright. High metal content. Yeah, it's its atmosphere's making it, giving it a kind of funny glow. Pretty cool all the same. Let's head into the rings. Pretty interesting markings on it as well. A methane-rich atmosphere. Yeah, it's a pretty big planet. Right, so that's 90 minutes, and you can probably figure out by now that I haven't made awesome progress towards the lagoon, yeah? Because there's been a few things here that I just couldn't pass up. A chance at maybe 2 or 3 water worlds in one system, I got 2 out of it. And obviously, I sort of noticed that this water world here had a little bit of a different look to it, so I thought I'm going to have to pay this one a visit as well. But hopefully, we'll make a bit more progress towards the end of the video. Would you believe I almost did it again? Yep, the preview was running. Luckily, I have only just got to one system. Another little class-wide dwarf with a bunch of pink planets. It's a bit of a shame though because when I logged in again, it had a pretty nice view that the planet I left off in. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful of that now. I seem to be doing it too much. I certainly don't want to be losing footage for some careless mistake, so yeah. Right, so this was the system that I had targeted on the map, which is a Class F and a Class K. What I had said already and didn't record was that I will no longer be going for simple water worlds. I will go for them if they look a bit odd, or if there's something strange, or if there's maybe more than one in a system, yeah? But I'm not going to be hunting down simple single water worlds any longer. It's just taking too long, and you've seen enough of them. You know what that is, right? Pretty far out. And that's not really, yeah, nah. I mean, that's going to be a water world, yeah? And yeah, I don't know how I manage it, but I seem to find a water world in every other system, yeah, and it's just slowing me down. So I'm going to continue onward. A2F4G4, you're interesting enough to visit, that's for sure. Alright, let's refuel and get going then. Do you think that's another water world, yeah? I mean, what is this? Chances of this? These are perfectly placed for an A, yeah? 3.36, 3.95, not quite sure. 3 very nice stars as well, but I'm going to stick to my word. I am not going out to you, even though I'm pretty sure you're water. Yeah, I think it's safe to say if you want to make some distance, you're going to have to avoid the water world scans. You're just about the reddest thing I have seen. I'm pretty sure these will all be purple. They're not. No, they are, but they're around this other thing. Pretty interesting entrance that was. Right, yeah, because you're pretty close by. And you're a big Class K. That might even be water again. Right, now where's this other... Yeah, I thought I got a kind of funny... There's something weird happening when I come into this system. I couldn't quite figure out what it was, but it's obviously been the light from this Class K. Very nice. Again, it's got those pretty smart light rays coming off it. I'll take a quick picture of that one. Be on my way. Right, gonna have to be careful in around here. Look at all these stars now. Nothing here that can be refueled at. Yeah, these are little traps just to get you... Bring your exploration to a crashing halt. Ah, you're nice. We're starting to refuel just a little bit more regular now. Right, now, you. Well, that could be nice over there as well. An A and 2 Gs, yeah, we're heading to that one next. Yeah, you're a pretty deep red as well. Now then. It just mirrors that lagoon bigger than usual. It looks like it's got 2 eyes. Those 2 huge blue stars. Don't know why I bothered checking. Yeah, we're getting pretty close now. Starting to see some more stars inside it now.
4, 3.
Right. An A and 2 Gs. I've got a really good feeling about this one. Because I am an eternal optimist.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm pretty sure there'll be at least one water world though. There's a very high chance that stars like these so close to the lagoon are going to already be scanned anyway, yeah. Alright, it doesn't appear to be scanned. Now, it looks to me like we may have multiple water worlds here. Hard to tell though. Pretty small G. I mean, that could be anything. And so could that. Now, down here we've got a clear water world, yeah? That one looks really interesting, in fact. Is there land on that one? Oh, look at how far out it is. 4 million days. I really don't want to go out there to that. But, I mean, It looks like I can see land on it, yeah? I mean, could this be an Earth-like world? I've got to go. I've got to go check that one. It's not close by though, 4 million days. Right, so 388,000 light seconds. It does look like there's something else, yeah? I mean, it's not like just water. It looks like there is clear patches of land. Yeah, I have to go to this one. This is pretty interesting. I can actually probably scan these other ones on the way there as well. These two? Yeah, why not? I mean, it's on the route, yeah, so... kind of foolish not to. And it's the only 2 solo planets, so nice and easy to scan, yeah? Just a high metal content, that one. I don't have massively high hopes for this one either, but it was worth coming anyway. Just another high metal. Yeah, this one's practically a solar analog, 1.03, and this is 1.25 AUs out. So, I mean, you're right on the habitable zone. This is absolutely perfect for an Earth-like world there. A slightly longer orbital period, but it is a slightly more massive star. It is a G5, yeah? Same as Sol. Yeah, this has been a pretty long trip so far. Some planets starting to appear now though, and it shouldn't be too long before the star starts being scanned. You notice that the countdown's not quite right in these very long trips? Like clearly that is counting down much slower than 1 second, yeah? You notice that when you get to the end? So this last minute and a half is probably going to be more like 3-4 minutes. Now we're going to be looking for a little planet in between planets with moons. Started scanning about 10,000 out. It's certainly not the biggest planet ever, this one. It's an Earth-like world, would you believe it? I almost didn't come out here. I almost didn't come out because I thought, oh, it's probably just a water world. I mean, what? I'm not even going to say anything more. I could have missed my first Earth-like world. Because I said I was no longer going for water worlds. And this is so close to being a water world. But I just thought I could see some... yeah... You little beauty. And this time I'm not being sarcastic. Yeah, what an absolute beauty this is. Yeah, look at that. Big island. Mountain ranges. Japan. I'm gonna feel bad about leaving this one. Right, so what does it say about it on this? Very small. Temperature very close to Earth. Right, so it's an outdoor world with a human breathable atmosphere and indigenous life. Yeah, slightly more oxygen than on Earth. There'll be a lot of fires, wildfires going on. 502 days out, it's pretty far out, but like I said before, the star itself, a little bit larger than Sol, so it'll be a little bit hotter. Yeah, let's get going before I decide just to stay instead. Right, now what's this?
Frameshift drive charging.
Can only be one thing, guys. Yep, that looks like a lot of hot stars all together. Yeah, the sky suddenly seemed very dark, and as you can see, you can just about see the outline of the nebula there.
Frameshift drive charging.
But we're getting pretty close. Right, so Class G with nothing much around it. However, this Class K, my interest has been piqued by this thing here. Yeah, and you as well, in fact. So I'm actually going to head over to this Class K. It's not too far away.
Fuel scooping.
It's just a high metal content. Not even terraformable. Right, now have a look at this. F9K7, F7K9, M9. That's where we're going next. Now these 5-star systems can be pretty much like death traps, as you know. This guy's beginning to look pretty smart now though.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Right. Yeah, I thought I saw something pretty close. This one's quite far out. Pretty strange system, really. Now, there's nothing much around this. Fair chance that's water there. You're kidding me. Could it be another one? Well, this is 48,000 days out. But I can't not go to that. There just might be a patch of land on it. Now, there should also be a star nearby. There you are. Right, so we're heading out to the second Class K, the first planet. Now, there's quite a few nice multiples around here. F5 and a K8. F9, K5, K9. It's almost like it's trying to slow me down from reaching the lagoon. But we're only 600 light years away. Not sure we're actually going to make it this episode now though. It's been 2 pretty long trips out to stars because they may have had Earth-like worlds around them. Obviously don't know about this one yet, but the last one, yeah, I would do that over and over if I was going to be finding Earth-like worlds. And that's why I'm doing it here. What's the chances? 2 Earth-like worlds in 3 systems? Wouldn't be at all surprised really. The way that these things tend to happen with me, yeah. Wait forever on one and then they start throwing them at me. It's a water world. Slightly disappointing, but I'm not gonna be too greedy about it. Looks like it's gonna have an argon atmosphere. There you go, argon rich. You can tell by the sort of purple colour going around it, yeah? It's also a terraforming candidate. Yeah, I just thought I could maybe see another little hint of land on it, but probably not. Right, that's another almost 2 hours with this one because of all the travelling. Didn't quite make it to the nebula, but I had to do all these travels out, yeah, there's no other way about it, you've got to do it. Had I not done that last one, I would have missed out my first ever Earthlight world, so... yeah, these things have to be done, but we are definitely going to make it to Lagoon in the next one. See you later.